Tutti! Tutti! Why not kick it off a little bit early? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another giveaway Twitch stream here with the Schmeckles Project. I'm your host, James Ray XRP. Guys, the first game is already up and loaded, and I've got peanut butter on my hat from my little Sophia. Don't you love being a dad? It is so filled with things that you'd never expect. All right, guys, exclamation mark and play for game number one, but we are a little bit early. The games will not kick off until the hour. So we've got about 10, 11 minutes to quickly talk through a few things, including our prize wheel and all the prizes. There's so many prizes up for grabs today on the Whirly Durly. So let's take it across there. Of course, we've got the XRP chart. We saw a nice spike after the news of the SEC appeal being withdrawn, but sadly it seems like the price has almost found its way back down again. Not the whole way, but most of the way there. So what's it gonna take to break this chart into the upwards? I don't know right now. I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be a formal addressing of the SEC withdrawal of the appeal. We did see Jimmy Varhill pull out the $500 billion chase that he's going to go on to try and redeem some of the funds that the XRP holders lost. Now that's going to be an interesting story to keep our eyes on as time goes on. But let's quickly talk about a few other things. So we've got the Schmeckelmon NFT, which is up for grabs right now, guys. That is for auction. I will drop that link into the chat, sitting at 150 XRP, which I think will make it the most XRP we receive from one of these one-of-one NFTs, which will go towards buying and burning Schmeckles, of course. We got the Pokemon-themed Schmeckles NFT, guys, so get your hands on that now. Link is in the chat. Of course, we've also got our burn event for this year up and running now, where you can get your hands on one of these limited edition Schmeckles tokens, as well as a couple of these Schmeckles wristbands, guys. So if you want to get into that, check out our website. Just all you have to do is hit that little burn button right up there where my mouse is playing with, just flicking the button. Hit burn. It will take you to this burn event page. You've got a little instructional video on that page, the instructions on how to participate, the form you need to fill out, and then once all that's done, I'll get your wallet address and tokens burned and XRP spent into this table. We're also up on the Hall of Burn, guys. Of course, we are a permanent project up there now. Coming in third place this week. We've got 17 hours remaining, so that's going to end soon. So we'll have a few more burns today. So at the max number of marbles today, we're going to burn that number of Schmeckles. We'll also hopefully get a few people landing on +5, -10 Schmeckles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll have a look at the Whirly Durly shortly, and we'll talk all about that. Guys, we've also got the res voting live now. So if you haven't yet, and you're an RPR, ASC, or PLR holder, or if you're an ARK holder, make sure you get across to the appropriate websites and cast your votes. All those links are in one of the posts on the Schmeckles page. So head across to there, Schmeckles_XRPL on X or Twitter, however you refer to it. So get your votes in for Schmeckles. Now look at this. Look at this. 55 NFTs up for grabs. And we actually had more. I just capped it at the 55. So there's lots more NFTs. I've actually got... Wait, we got 61. My bad. I did add the extras. So there's 61, and there's still more, which I didn't put up there. So I'll get the additional ones up for this Wednesday's stream coming. It's going to be the last midweek stream before I head back to work, guys. So make sure you come across to Wednesday's stream. Actually, while I'm here, a big shout out to all of you that came in and supported me on the Dipper Toe show, as well as those who went back and watched that content on YouTube or Twitter. I'm so grateful. The feedback I received from you guys was unreal. It fills me with so much joy to know that we are vibing on that same wavelength, guys, that we're pushing towards this future for the Schmeckles project that you guys are all on board with. So it's super exciting. Let's try and get that demand up on our token. Let's get some more people into the Schmeckles community. We have a lot of fun here. So let's chat now about what we're giving away today. We'll start with the NFTs, all 61 of them. That's right, 61 NFTs up for grabs. Numbers 1 and 2, XRP from the Shillverse. Numbers 3 and 4, Let's Effing Go from the LFGO project from Hamza. We've got number 5 is a Ripple Space Cadet. 6 and 7, XRP chess pieces. They're both Queen's pieces. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11 Twin Tower City NFTs. And we've got a few more of those down the bottom. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 Rare Aliens. I feel like we've got some really good mints on these this week. So it looks like there's some that will be above that floor price here, guys. So make sure you look into the properties of your NFTs, to the rarity, and make that inform the decision on how much you're going to sell it for, right? Then NFTs 17 through to 26, Devi NFTs, a new collection up on XRP Cafe. These are really cool artworks. They've all got like a letter of the alphabet in the top right hand corner. I don't know too much about them, but I just dig the artwork, so we grabbed a bunch of those. We got 27, 28, and 29 Chibi Citizens, 30 through to 34 Doodle Trumps, 35 through to 39 Cavemen, 40 through to 44 Sterilon Visas. These are new up on the Whirly Durly. Again, just love the artwork. Grabbed a few of those. 45 through to 49 XRP Army Skeleton Soldiers. Again, just love the artwork. Grab some NFTs, give them away. That's what it's all about. Let's pump it up, baby. Then we got 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54 Mazo Buta NFTs. This collection sold out in minutes. It was crazy. Big shout out to Sin Khanat. I hope you're here, brother. He grabbed 5 for us and I repaid him. He was waiting on that mint. Then we've got number 55 is one of the XP Market victory badges to celebrate the SEC withdrawing their appeal. Guys, I don't know if you grabbed yours from XP Market. If you didn't, you've got one up for grabs today. So hopefully somebody who didn't get it can win it today. And then finally, 56 through to 61, we've got 6 more Twin Tower City NFTs. And they were sponsored from the TTC project themselves. Of course, we've got some live mints of the Protectors of the Ledger back up there again. Sorry, Protectors of the Frequency. Let me get that right. Live mints of the Protectors of the Frequency up there again, which I actually can't see. Yeah, it's down there. It's just there's so much on the Whirly Durly. Everything's looking small. We've got the +5, -10 Schmeckles, 1 Schmeckle, 2 Schmeckles, 1 XRP, 2 XRP, 5 XRP, 1 billion Zoj, 2,000 ARK. All those slices I just listed off, they're all permanent, so they will stay up there. Doesn't matter how many times they're won. We've also got another 2,000 ARK, which is up there as a sponsorship thanks to Mr. Toon Army. Will Sanderson, a big shout out to you, you're absolute legend. We got 1 million X meme tokens up there thanks to Stone XRPL. We got 20 ZERP up there again. 20 ZERP every week until it's won. We'll keep adding it on. We got 1 last week, so it's back down to 20 this week. We got 50 Uga tokens up there from Patrick. Patrick, I saw you watching along at the Dipper Toe Show. Thank you, brother, from the Mountain Magnets page. It was great to see you there. And then, of course, 5 slices of 8,888 butt tokens, blue umbrella tokens with the blue background as requested from Optimistic Prime. So, guys, there is your absolutely loaded whirly-durly for today. So, good luck playing marbles as well as Rick and Morty Trivia. That's what we're doing here today. We're going to have 16 games of marbles. And then once the marbles are done and dusted, we will do a raid on another Twitch streamer. After games 5, after games 10, we'll have 2 and then another 2 Rick and Morty trivia questions. But that's what we're doing here. We'll talk life, we'll talk crypto while we get through. And just a big notice, if you are watching along on Twitter X or if you're watching along on YouTube, you can't actually play. You need to be here with us on Twitch. So head across to twitch.tv/Schmeckles_XRPL. It's the same as our Twitter handle, and that's how you get along to our Twitch stream. Our numbers are low so far, guys. We usually hit near that 100 mark for game number 1. So if you haven't yet, exclamation mark and play in the chat. Get your marbles loaded because we're going to kick off in a matter of a minute and a little bit of change. We're almost there, guys. What a week it's been. It's been huge. So much news, so much market movement. Not always for the best. And yeah, man, that's the big news of the week. Darla has had her baby. So there is a new XRPL community member out there in the form of Rye and Darla's baby. Congratulations to you two. I've caught wind that Gotta Be is sitting in the hospital with those 4 watching along. I imagine that means somebody else is looking after the other two little rugrats. But it is such great news. From what I've seen, it's a very healthy baby. Very healthy, very strong. So it's a beautiful, beautiful story to kick us off here. Gotta Be his parents. Oh, as in Rye's parents looking after the little ones. I think that's what he's saying. Well, big shout out from the hospital, guys. Darla, make sure you rest up. Get those 2 men running around for you. You deserve it. You've created life. Now you rest and make them work. They're probably rolling their eyes at me. All right, guys. Less than a minute left. Exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet. And I'm going to kick off with my first cup of coffee. How did the poker go? I have not caught up on the poker. I actually don't even know where my phone is. There it is. Let me go have a quick squiz. Ooh, poker might still be going. And maybe that's where our numbers are. No, just in time, Leb said. All right, Leb just hasn't provided the update. And Tit said, good game. So I'm wondering if that means he won. Anyway, we'll probably get an update shortly and I'll let you guys know who won the poker tournament. But congratulations to those that competed. And I think we're low on numbers, but let's get started. The snoozers or losers, they can join us later. 69 marbles are loaded up for game number 1. The start button's been hit, guys. For games 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 winner each. Game number 5, we will have 3 winners. Games 6 through 9, 1 winner each. Game number 10, 5 winners. Games 11, 12, 13, 14, 2 winners each. Game number 15 will have a big 11 winners. And then game number 16 is another 7 winners. So lots of prizes to give away. I think it adds up to about 45 prizes on the stream. So 45 winners, hopefully. Some people may win more than once. It happens often. And then, of course, sometime today, I'll do the NFT holders giveaway. Have to draw the last one. Have to also get up the new one. The 2 weeks are hard to keep up with. It seems like even you guys, the competitors, are struggling to keep up with it. So it's even more work for me on my side trying to keep it all going. But one more week. March is almost over, believe it or not, guys. We're heading into April soon. And Cam. Ooh, no. I thought Cam was in the lead, but it's actually Mad Killer. Moving up, now it's Dan Blink. Oh, Amanda takes the lead, but gets yeeted. Unlucky Amanda. So it looks like it's Boone making a good move. Amanda. Yes, Amanda is here. My sister's name is Amanda. Boone. Oh, Mr. No One. Out of nowhere. Seals the deal, takes the win. Kicking off marbles with a classic marbles win from Mr. No One. Very well done. Let's get you into the spreadsheet. Lightweight, I thought I sucked at poker, but I managed to steal a whole bunch of people's money yesterday in Stone's poker. The XRPL poker. Poor NTO. NTO copped the shit end of the stick for sure. I took like, I don't know, 50,000 casino coins from NTO. It's like, for anyone, I'm going to give my big secret out in poker. I'm so risk averse. I'm never going all in on something unless I know I'm going to win. Every time I went all in, NTO's like, this guy's bluffing, I'm going all in, and he just got shit on every single time. The poor bloke. I actually felt bad. I actually felt bad by the end of it. Because I think with his winnings, he actually gives them back to Niall to give away. Something like that. So I might have to reach out to Niall and do it in his absence. Lightweight, just got to be lucky on the draw sometimes. Yeah, sometimes for sure. There's Stone. Thursday night poker on the XRPL. So that was actually... That's Thursday night for you. That was my Friday day. That's right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Exclamation mark and play, guys. This is game number 2. But of course, we have a winner to draw. And then we've got a vote to be had. So Mr. No One, this is your spin. I do have your wallet loaded up. Just make sure it's activated. If you get some tokens, make sure you set the trust line. But it looks like an NFT, so just all you have to do is accept it within 1 month. And an ex-Chibi citizen. That comes off the whirly-durly. A big shout out to ex-Chibi. They took a little bit of a break on their project with some personal issues, but they're back. Gave out a bunch of free NFTs this week, which was really cool to all their holders. And that's how I got my hands on those ones. So guys, exclamation mark and play, but I'm going to get the Twitch vote up. If you are watching along on Twitter, X, or YouTube, make sure you get across to Twitch so you can play along with the Schmeckles community. Potentially win yourself some prizes. Tutti! Or just join in on the chat. The chat is on fire. Always in here. Alright, I'm trying to throw off the chaos scent. I've said chaos or peace, but then I've gone peace or chaos. So have your vote now, guys. And pump it up, baby. Let's go. Tutti! Alright, game number 2. Are you ready? Exclamation mark and play. Tutti! Get your marbles loaded up already. A few more people trickling through. 75 marbles now. I think I saw someone say Leb has some power issues. Alright, so it looks like Antit won. Hodl Vision. Darla came second in poker from the hospital bed post giving a baby. I can't believe it. That is unreal, Darla, so well done. And then Cuteness Me in third place. Darla, I am very, very impressed. Alright, 78 marbles loaded up. Stone, I did make your emotional damage along with most of the other sound bites a lot cheaper. So you've got these new little labels on the sound bites. Stone complained this week, said they're too expensive, so we made them cheaper. Alright, Clint's in. Welcome, Clint. Legend, brother. Thanks for being here. 81. Alright, SexSafe, I'm going to start calling you Perseus. I think I came across your Twitter page and there was Perseus written there. Just because I know it's not SexSafe. Alright, guys. Game number 2. We're pumping it up. Let's get it started. Start button's been hit. One more winner coming up. 82 marbles competing against each other. You like the keck laugh, it's good, eh? And the emotional damage.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Wubba lubba dub dub. Anthony's in the house. Welcome. Tiara's here. Doc Ricketts here. Welcome, guys. And Karim's here in the lead. Parkour, baby. Doc Rickett looking good on this track. Karim on this track. We'll see who pops out first. Tutti! Turn up the sound effects. Yeah, I think I turned it down this week. I'll turn that up and I'll turn down music a little bit. Hopefully that's got a bit of balance to it. But let me know at any time, guys. We can always adjust things live. Anthony and Lones Joe. Lones Joe in the lead for now. Karim's still there though, up in the leader circle. Mills coming through. Jure Day. Jure Day looks a nose ahead at the moment.
Get that parkour! Get that parkour!
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Thank you, PP. Water is life, guys. Make sure you stay hydrated at home as well. There is water in beer, just in case you're wondering. Jure Day's looking good. I think you sealed the deal here. You've been getting consistent wins. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's get you into the spreadsheet. You are in. We have your wallet. Let's move on to game number 3. Here we go. Exclamation mark in play for game number 3. Another single winner game coming up. Across to the whirly-durly we go. Jure Day wants to know what he's won. Let's find out. Here we go. Forgot to check the vote. We're going 2 Chibi citizens back to back. Yes, we are. There you go. Another ex-Chibi citizen. NFT 28. Let's take a quick look at the vote. Tutti! Viewing results. 71% for chaos, 29% for peace. A very clear, chaotic victory. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is your new whirly-durly for today, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of slices. That is a lot of prizes. Let's give some of them away. Amiga Zoj in the house. Good morning to you, brother. Exclamation mark in play, guys. This will be game number 3. We had, I think it was 79 marbles last game. I wasn't going to start writing it down because I thought these numbers would spike, but who knows? There might be something else going on outside of this stream, keeping people away. All right, so this is going to be our new max, guys. 85, 86, exclamation mark in play. You need to be here on Twitch if you're watching along on Twitter or YouTube. Mad Killer's in. All right, we hit that start button. Countdown has begun. 89 marbles is the current max. Did anybody guess? Did anybody guess under 100 in the giveaway from Will Sanderson? That's 90. So 90 is our max at the moment. That's 90 schmeckles burned. Our supply will walk through. I think it's to the 540 flat. Is that right? Yep, we're going to get down to 540 flat. With some change. But Tutti! We're getting down Tutti! Getting down in the supply. We've got our burn event, guys. Make sure you participate if you're interested. If you're burning 5 XRP worth of schmeckles, I can tell you now, the shipping costs, the material cost, it's worth way more than 5 XRP. So you're getting yourself a bargain. It's a limited edition item. amount you burn will reflect the number of the token you get. This is the 0 token. And that's mine. You're not getting that. But you can get 1 through to 100. They will be given away. All right, let's see how we finish here. Hershey's, I think you've got it. Thirsty K's there. Darkness Molly Pie. Thirsty K steals it away. I feel like that was like a push out of the way. Get out of here, Hershey's. Thirsty K wants a win, and she gets it. Thirsty K, 76. You are in the spreadsheet, but it's telling me I don't have your wallet because I've spelt your name wrong. All right, Thirsty K. There we go. You are in. Tutti. Have your wallet. We'll get you a spin coming up. But first, let's bring up map number 4. Thirsty, yeah. I love it. All right, Leb's here. Welcome, Leb. Burning on Tipper does count. However, you still need to follow the prompts that are on the burn page. And of course, you also need to buy the schmeckles you burn. It's not just about burning the schmeckles in your wallet, guys. I don't want you to burn the schmeckles in your wallet. I want you to buy some more schmeckles. We're stimulating the market, right? We've got that initial buy and then we burn. That's the goal of this burn event. And hey, if we leave it at what we've done already, it's already a great achievement. And then we'll have a whole lot of prizes to give away. Bambi the Troller. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. Exclamation mark and play. Get your marbles loaded on up, ladies and gentlemen. This will be game number 4. But over to the whirly durly we go. Thirsty K has a prize to be won. And what will it be? Let's find out. A TTC NFT. NFT number 9. So I have learned recently that TTC has a token as well, TTC token. And they will be part of the prizes involved in the virtual game when it's launched. 82, we did 90 last game, so 90 is the top. 85. All right, gonna hit that start button. 15-second countdown has begun. A few more dropping through. Amanda's here. Optimistic Prime. The other Amanda. We got the 2 Amandas in here. We have to get my sister in so we can make it 3. All right, we hit 90 again, guys. So that is the max. 90.
Drink
there we
water,
go.
you dehydrated
A
bitch.
few extra coming in. So 93 is the new max. I saw a few people saying their guesses were all over the 100 mark. Surely we get over 100 again today. Surely. Dad's Gaming looking good. Do you know who we haven't seen join the burn event yet? The Schmeckles Godfather has not yet joined. Will he join? Only time will tell. I will say he's already got his 0 token, so he probably doesn't need to join. So me, Patrick Riley, Dag Woodius, Greg. I think we're the only 4 with a 0 print token. The rest are numbered. Mon Lisa, White Zoop get yeeted. Dad's Gaming. Oh, Dad's Gaming gets yeeted. Falls short on the bounce as Tender takes the lead. Lones Joe is there. Tiara's there as well. We're on game number 4, guys. So it's a single winner game. Tender falls behind. Dan Blink is there. Master Plan is there. Dan Blink, you shot too far. No, you didn't. Dan Blink gets it done. The Destroyer said he was going to get another win. Comes in second. But Dan Blink, very nicely done. You are in, sir. You are our first winner with a sub, guys. Subs get 1.5 times the Schmeckles and XRP prizes. The other Amanda, because I'm the Amanda. I love it. We got some Amanda battles happening in the chat. Stone says, I need a 0 token. I don't think I've seen a token called 0. It's not a bad idea. I don't know when you guys were in school and if you did tagging, like just on your notebooks, like you used to squiggle and write things. Every kid at school, for whatever reason, we had our own tags, like graffiti tags, but just on our textbooks. We didn't actually graffiti. Some kids probably did, but mine was always 0. That's what I always had. Z-E-R and then a 0 for the O. So that was always my tag. So I'd love to see a 0 token. I'd get that. Exclamation mark in play. Did we draw the last prize? I don't think we did. Dan Blink, we got to get you across to the Whirly Durly, sir. Let's see what prize we can spin up. Here we go. You're going to get one of the rare aliens, Dan. And this one, that one's got to be one of the most rare ones in that collection. So don't sell it for the floor price. Maybe have a look and see if you can catch some more. Or maybe you want to hold it because it's so nice. Total Vision. This lady, not only is she supporting everything that Schmeckles, not only did she join the poker tournament, not only is she in the stream, but she drops a sub. Darla, you are an absolute legend. Does anyone come close to how much of a legend Darla is? I don't know. I think she's up there. #1 in my books at the moment, guys, so you've all got some competition. Leb says second place is just a glorified term for loser. That means you're all second place to Darla at the moment in my books. Ledger Snacks, welcome to the stream. First time chatter, let's get you a prize, Ledger. Exclamation mark and play, everybody. Get your marbles loaded up. We are on game number 5, which means 3 winners, 3 people getting a spin of the Whirly Durly on this game. We're heading up to 100. 98. Do we have 2 more? Exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet. There we go. 100 on the nose with Wookie and Cuteness joining. The start button's been hit. The countdown has begun. I'll take 100. I'll take 100. I'd like to see 150 to 200. Hey, I'd like to see 1,000 one day. We'll get there one day. There's going to be a day where you can't even get your marble on the track. It's going to be like, you got to be fast. You got to get in as fast as possible because there's just going to be not enough spots. Or maybe marbles will extend the amount of marbles allowed, and maybe we can go over 1,000 by that stage. But 1,000 is the cap at the moment. Can you imagine 1,000 marbles on the track? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. The prizes would be very, very hard to win if we get to that stage. Mars Rocket Loans Joe's up there again. We do have first, second, and third place taking prizes. So Mars, Rocket, Loans Joe, and Death Comes are looking good at the moment. Good luck, guys. Keep it up. I guess another big piece of news from this week is William, Classy Zoj, going to war against the Zaman wallet. Hasn't that been a story for the ages? Like, we really need like a news team reporting on XRPL drama because it's so hard to keep up with sometimes. We'd need a bigger Whirly Durly, says Omega. Yeah, we probably would. When the price of Schmeckles shoots up, like I said, when the price of Schmeckles shoots up, that's probably going to be the hook for a lot of people to come along, try and win themselves a Schmeckle or 2. If one Schmeckle's worth like 10 XRP, we could load the whole Whirly Durly up just with Schmeckles. You know what I mean? That's where I see the future of the Whirly Durly. And then, of course, lots and lots of sponsorships, especially if we're getting hundreds of people each week, each stream. Crypto Bacon Bits in the lead, gonna get the win here, I think, and yes, he does. Crypto Bacon Bits getting it done on game number 4. Second place, Mick. Where'd you go? You missed the finishing circle. Ledger Snacks, first time chatter, first game, gets a win. Talk about beginner's luck. And White Zoob landing in third place. There's our winners for game number 5. Ledger Snacks, come on. You must have greased up your marble. That's why you haven't been here. You've been busy greasing it up to get the win. Crypto Bacon Bits, I do not have your wallet, sir, so please get that through. Ledger Snacks, I'm not going to have your wallet either, so you're going to have to send that through as well. And White Zoob, we did talk throughout the week, brother, so I definitely have yours all sorted. All right, and we have the sub from Crypto Bacon Bits. I'm pretty sure William's building a wallet now as well. He's just gone, fuck everything, fuck everyone. I'm just going to do it all myself. I did tell him the Pero Algo wallet is open source. So hopefully he's grabbed that code and he's just rebranding it to an XRPL wallet. Hopefully that's what he's done, because the Pero Algo wallet is a fucking good wallet. So if we got that, a version of that for the XRPL, could be perfect. So we'll see how that plays out. Wookie Wins dropping a sub. Absolute legend. Thank you, brother. Guys, if you didn't know, if you do have a Prime membership, just like Wookie did there, you get 1 free sub per month with your Prime membership. And you can use it right here to multiply your Schmeckles and XRP prizes. It literally costs you nothing. If you're already using your Prime account to watch Amazon Prime on TV or to use Amazon Prime for delivery discounts from the Amazon website, you can also use it here on Twitch. Get yourself that 1.5 times multiplier. Costs you nothing. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. And it goes back to support the Schmeckles token as well. So even your Amazon Prime subs, it's a smaller amount, but it still brings funds back in. Those funds are used to market buy and burn Schmeckles. It's like a no-brainer. Really, it's a no-brainer. All right, let's get it moving along, guys. I'm loading up game number 6, map number 6, I should say. I probably should have done that before I kept on talking. So exclamation mark and play now, guys. Even if you hit it before, you have to wait for the map to load to hit it in. And we've got 3 prizes to draw and then 2 Rick and Morty trivia questions. So you guys get loaded up. Crypto Bacon Bits and Ledger Snacks. Make sure you DM me either here on Twitch or over on Twitter, and I can get your wallets loaded up that way. Of course, no wallet, no prize is the deal. Any prizes that left unclaimed will go towards the NFT holders giveaway. And let's bring up the whirly dirly and start spinning it. Starting with you, Crypto Bacon Bits. Here we go. All right, one of these Sterilon Visa NFTs. NFT 42. It's like high-level pixel art. Ledger Snacks, this is your spin. Lightweight said, I downloaded Crossmark and Girin this week just in case. So Crossmark's a good wallet, but it's a browser wallet. We've seen literally in the last week or two, Microsoft reporting about a Trojan virus / malware, whatever they call them these days, which has been infiltrating browsers and targeting crypto wallets. So I would say be very, very careful with browser wallets. Same goes with First Ledger. You don't want it to be your primary wallet. You don't want to have all your tokens or your XRP in a browser wallet. You want to keep it one step removed if you can. So your phone is one step removed. A Ledger Nano, for example, a little Ledger device. That's actually probably 2 step removed, right? Because it's actually offline. So be careful, guys. Did you hear about the guy that put glitter in his underwear? Manthony, tell us the punchline. All right, here we go. NFT 43. Sorry, I lost track of thought. NFT 43 for you, Ledger Snacks. We had the double chibi. Now we get the double Sterilon Visa. That's a cool one, though. All black sunnies. White Zoom.
I've got balls of steel.
Anthony, the punchline is... All right, let's do the joke again. Did you hear about the guy that put glitter in his undies or his underwear? It's pretty nuts. I like that. I really like that. It's a good joke. All right, 1 schmeckle for you, White Zoo. That stays up there, of course. We've got 2 Rick and Morty trivia questions. Hey, Crypto Bacon Bits. Thank you, brother. I'll get that into the wallet list ASAP. And Ledger Snacks. You don't need to do it publicly like that. It matters
so little.
It does matter so little. I was actually asked by Optimistic Prime, what's my favorite saying? And it was just so hard not to say it matters so little. It's like definitely the most frequent saying I have at the moment. But I did go for one from my childhood. Lucia Lux
It matters
Vestra,
so little.
which is a Latin saying that means let your light shine.
It matters so little.
And I think it's such a beautiful saying. And that's my challenge to all of you guys for this week coming. Let your light shine. Brighten up some people's worlds. All right, here we go. 2 questions. Rick and Morty. The first correct answer in Twitch. I don't care about you guys commenting on YouTube and X. That's just to filtrate you guys back into Twitch. So get your asses across to Twitch ASAP. Here we go. What did Rick say to activate the skis in his shoes? Now, this is an Inspector Gadget reference. So if you know Inspector Gadget, that will help you with most of this question. What did Rick say to activate the skis in his shoes? All right, that's the first 2 words, Dodes Tunes, but that's not it. Ooh, nope. All right, so we got to replace the word gadget with something else. Hey, I think Dodes has got it there. Go. Sanchez ski shoes. Dodes Tunes Crypto gets that done. Well done, son. Very nice. So we had a few go gadgets, but it's go Sanchez. Let's quickly go up to make sure. Yep, Dodes Tunes Crypto gets it done. Let's get you into the spreadsheet. You are in, sir. This is your spin. Good luck. Are you going to get one of the Mazzo Booters? Again, a big shout out to Sid Carnett for helping me get some of these into the whirly-durly. You're an absolute legend, brother. NFT 54 for you, Dodes. So these minted out literally within minutes. I went to bed. I refreshed the collection. Hadn't launched yet. Woke up in the morning, refreshed it. Sold out. So I think they sold for 1 XRP a piece. The floor price is already well above that. All right, second Rick and Morty trivia question. What dimension did Rick take Morty to in order to find some mega seeds? That's hard. I don't even know this. I think it's literally episode 1, or at least first season. It's not the 8th dimension. So the dimensions in Rick and Morty have letters and numbers. Or I should say numbers then... letters then numbers. No, I got it right first. No, this is numbers then letters. So it's back to front. Yeah, I think Dodes gets a double-double. 35C. Dodes, you do get it done. Dodes killing it on the Rick and Morty trivia. Getting a second spin. Back-to-back spins. Let's go. Yeah, it's C137 obtuse always. That's where they are. That's where it's the main storyline is based. For 35C, they reversed it, so it threw me off for a second then. I feel like Dodes is just like a Rick and Morty nut. Right, NFT 51. Oh, he's really good at Google. Another Mazzo Buta, so there's 3 more of those up there. I really love seeing the Japanese art coming across to the XRPL. The XRPL Japan page launched this week as well, which was really cool to see. I think the more we can help the Japanese community get on board and onto the XRPL, the better. They are perfectly primed for, I think, this cultural movement that we have on the XRPL. I feel like it really aligns with Japanese culture, and I'd just love to see lots more Japanese art in the NFT world here on the XRPL. All right, exclamation mark and play. Over 100 we go now, guys. 106, ready to do battle. Back to single winner games. This is game 6. We go 6, 7, 8, and 9. All single winners. And then we move into more than 1 winner per game for the last 7 games. Or 6 games. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7 games. 109. Let's hit that start button. 15-second countdown. Exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet. 145 is what awesome Amy predicted for the max number. 109 is where we're at. So to all you guys who need more numbers, go corral the troops. Go tell them to get online. Try and support your own guess. Amalik in the lead for a second. Tutti's in the lead right now. But it's Santiki with the square marble. Not for long as Karim gets the lead now. And Karim gets through the first obstacle.
Tutti!
Lev, Japanese anime is the best anime. Amen. That's where it's originated from, right? So of course I've got the best. I did come across some Goku, Dragon Ball Z. I know that's such a Westerner's idea of what anime is, but I came across some Goku, Dragon Ball Z videos on Instagram this week. And I was locked in watching him power up and change levels. Saiyan, Super Saiyan. Is like, he went into like levels that I don't even remember from my childhood. His hair started to get long. It changed color a second time. Neo Matrix in the lead. The Matrix has been a hot topic this week. Aliens, ancient Egypt, this new discovery that there's pylons underneath the pyramids. We had the JFK files released. I've seen a whole bunch of posts this week of people saying that Jackie Kennedy was involved, which I really hope is not true. Man, fuck, it could be anything these days. And of course, still no result on the Epstein files. Are they sweeping them under the rug? The whole P. Diddy scandal, has that been swept under the rug? Mainstream media moves so fast, you never get the conclusions of all the stories, the previous stories. All right, Mr. No One goes in for a second win. He won on game number 1. He gets another win here on game number 6. Open up map number 7. Manthony, I now listen to the crazy guy on the corner for my news. Legit. Crazy guys on the corners, with a lot of them were right about a lot of things. Fly by Night. I was a fan of Dragon Ball when it was only a book. That's how old I am. Dude, I actually didn't even know it started as a book. That's how ignorant I am. That's crazy, Fly. I did not know that. You're dropping some knowledge here. Exclamation mark and play, guys. Game number 7 on your screen now. We'll get another winner coming up, but first we need to draw a prize for the second time winner, Mr. No One. And here is your spinster, your second spin. I think you got an ex-Chibi citizen to begin. Are you going a double ex-Chibi or the 1 XRP? You land on the 1 XRP. Let me pay for your NFT reserves. 1 XRPs. It's a solid prize. It's not the best prize, but it's a solid prize. Exclamation mark and play, guys. Get your marbles loaded up. We had 109 in game number 6. Game number 7, 85 at the moment. Exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet. I'm going to hit that start button. The snoozers are losers. 87 as Toonami joins. Fly by Night says it was volumes like 50 some for Dragon Ball, then another 60 for Dragon Ball Z. Whoa, that's crazy. Manthony sums it up well. 1 XRP, he says that's $10,000 in my books. The problem with that thinking, Manthony, is if you truly, truly believe that, then why would you ever spend an XRP on anything? Unless you think that thing is more valuable than the XRP. Or has more upwards potential, right? Patrick looking good. Mountain Magnets on YouTube. Ooh, falling behind now, I think. Tayshawn goes through. Tayshawn takes the lead here on game number 7. Manthony comes through in second place. Manthony looks like he's got a little bit more speed than Tayshawn. Tayshawn slows down. Manthony goes around the outside. Straight through now. Nikki's there and Dying Fetus is back. Making me say his bloody username. Nikki. Manthony Fetus. Nikki. Fetus, Nikki, and Manthony fighting it out, but Nikki goes straight through and gets it done on game number 7. 112601. You are in. We have your wallet on record. We move into game number 8.
It matters so little.
So we've got a Dragon Ball Z themed Schmeckles NFT in the One of Ones collection. Now you're saying we had a themed NFT for DBZ. I can't even remember what that is. I know I do have a Anunnaki something or other NFT. I think the project may have rugged but it's got a dragon, literally a Dragon Ball in the NFT. I don't think I've ever given that away though. I'm just trying to think what else has been Dragon Ball Z themed. I can't remember. Gorkzilla says, I'm going through the Berserk manga right now. Apex Stalker, you can't be a late guess. Unfortunately, you need to guess before the first Marble game kicks off. Death Comes says, 1 XRP will be a solid prize when it's setting at 10 grand. There we go. So that's 2 people calling 10k per XRP.
Tutti!
Love to see it. Balls of fun, says Wookie. Spilled Milk Custom, Sailor Moon over Dragon Ball Z all day. Let's go, Spilled Milk. My sisters used to watch Sailor Moon. I used to get up early, watch Pokemon, and then they would watch Sailor Moon straight after. That was our morning cartoons before school. All right, how are we looking? Nikki, I need to draw your prize, so let's go across to the whirly birdie. Here we go. And Dragon Ball Z was, I think it was always on the TV when I was already at school. So I didn't get to watch it as a kid. I watched it as a grown-up. 1 XRP for you as well, Nikki. So Mr. No One. And then Nikki, back-to-back 1 XRP prizes. Stays up there, of course. Back to the gameplay. Omega Zoj says you're all
so
incorrect. It's going to be 1 million USD for... let's get that out right. It's going to be 1 million USD per XRP one day. Now, wouldn't that be a crazy day? I used to watch Voltron, says Doc Rickett. A very good reference from Rick and Morty as well. Rick loves Voltron as well. He gets his Voltron bots out that create a robot. It matters what you were watching Sailor Moon for, says Fly By Night. Young kids, young boys going through hormonal changes. All right, 102 marbles, 103 with the Schmeckles marble joining. Exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet. But we hit that start button. 15-second countdown. Our max stays at 109.
It matters.
Anthony's
so
from the
little.
Voltron generation as well. I was from the Pokemon generation. A little bit younger than you guys, I'd say. Definitely not feeling young today. It's hard to get out of bed. I blame the carbs. I have fallen off the horse as far as the carnivore diet's concerned. When I went on the holiday, I broke the diet, came back, jumped back on it, and then we had my brother's birthday, and that just destroyed everything. I've been off the wagon since then, so we'll see if I can get back to some healthy eating. We have Friday night pizza nights in the Schmeckles household. I think I just had a few too many slices of pizza last night. I've got a carb hangover. Omega Zoj looking good. Sebioli there in second place. Battle of the Planets, aka G-Force, manga from the 80s. I've never heard Battle of the Planets. But it just makes me wonder, did Rick and Morty borrow the Battle of the Planets idea for the Cromulon episode, where they make the planets battle for survival? What was Battle of the Planets about, Cam?
Tutti!
Oh, Stone had pizza too. Let's go. We're all breaking our diets. I feel like it's kind of acceptable here in Australia because we're heading towards winter now. You put on a little bit of a winter belly, keep you warm through the colder months. That's my excuse anyway. It used to always be I broke my diet in winter because it was going into the rugby season. So it always increased my cardio. Now there's no increased cardio. It's just increased food. All right, Amiga Zoj gets it done. Let's get you into the spreadsheet, brother. And big Y next to the sub category. And we'll bring up map number 9 now, which will be the final single player winner game. Diets are on Monday, says Anthony. Death Comes says, I'm from the Speed Racer generation. Another one that I don't know. Fly-By Night said, my life changed when Goku finally transformed into Super Saiyan for the first time against Frieza. Life-changing event for a 14-year-old. See, that's the deep Dragon Ball Z that I remember. Like those first couple of seasons. All right. Anthony said, it'll put lead in your pencil if you have someone to write to. What did I miss? What is that about? Anthony says, drink that sludge to start your day. Yeah, I'm drinking the coffee. Leb says, Power Rangers, anyone? Yeah, I loved Power Rangers. I think it was one of the first Power Rangers movies was filmed in Sydney at Sydney Darling Harbour, a place where I took Greg on a date to. We went and sat and had a few drinks at Darling Harbour together. So they filmed Power Rangers there, and I was a little kid, ran up, wanted to get into the background of the film. So it's like one of the final scenes, they're walking through Darling Harbour, and I'm one of the people in the background during that movie. So I definitely loved Power Rangers as a kid. My biggest love was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, though. I had all the toys. I was obsessed. I refused to go anywhere without my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys. Optimistic Prime's off. You take care, Amanda. Enjoy your spaces. All right, let's go across to the Whirly Durly to draw Amiga Zoja prize. But of course, guys, exclamation mark and play. Get your marbles loaded on up for game number 9, the final single-player winner game. Crypto Bacon Bit says, Transformers cartoon first movie is an iconic movie. Hey, Amiga Zoja, you get yourself the XP Market Victory Badge NFT. If you've already got yourself one, then here's one to sell. But these are to celebrate the withdrawal of the SEC's claim against XRP. A great day this week, and that is yours, marked with the 19th of March 25. I just noticed this must have been created by a non-American. That is exactly how we do our dates here in Australia. So to all you Americans, that is the day, that is the month, that is the year, just so you know. So congratulations, Amiga Zoj. Take that off, back to the gameplay. Connie and Tony says, you've been a movie star for a while now. I actually have done quite a few movies and TV series. I used to do extras work, we call it. So yeah, my head's been on a lot of TV commercials and Australian drama shows. I've even got my wife into it a few times. We've even done a commercial together, my wife and I. It's a lot of work for not much money, but it's fun. I always did it for the fun. All right, 108. We get 109 with the Schmeckles Marble joining. That is our max. If we get one more, 110. Bad Killer's in. There's our new max, 111. Silent Snake is in. The start button's been hit. We've got about 10 seconds to go, guys. This is game number 9, the final single-player winner game. Good luck. Anthony, the only mask I know is the Jim Carrey mask with Cameron Diaz when she was young, and my God, she was a fox. She was, whew, in that red dress. Go back now and look at Cameron Diaz's entry scene in The Mask. You're like, damn, she was something. Connie and Tony's waiting. Connie's waiting on my signed picture. I'm not gonna sign a picture of myself. How awkward. No way. No way. I'm not that vain. I can't do it. If you like corner me and say, James, you need to do it, I'll do it then. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to print a photo of my face. How funny that would be. Jessica Rabbit was a cartoon, Doc Rickett. But yeah, they definitely sexualized that character without a doubt from Roger Rabbit. Who Shot Roger Rabbit? Very famous movie. Brought together cartoons and real actors. And then, of course, Space Jam did that as well. I think they were the first two to do it. I might be wrong. Rickster's looking real good. Mrs. Athan's there as well, though. This is the final single-player winner game. All Camerons are super hot. Are super sexy, actually, he said. That's from Cam No Numbers. And Rickster, leading from the start, gets it done. Solid win. Rickster's a legend. Always supporting. Dropping sponsorships when he can. Absolute legend. And we move on, guys. Game number 10 is coming up. We're going to have 5 winners in game number 10. It's Castle Siege. It's a crazy map. Expect a lot to die. They drew us so well, says Doc Rickett. Lightweight said someone on X said Cameron Diaz is a man. Again, go back and watch her entry scene in the red dress from The Mask. That's no man. That's no man. People on X are just smoking too much crack. Yeah, 111 is the new record, the new max. Let's see if we can beat it here. There's a bundle of issues with X. Engagement farming is one of them, right? You're paying people for the views, the engagement they get on posts.
I've got balls of steel.
Of course, people are going to be controversial just to make money. Like, I'm seeing it even in the XRP ledger community. People are purposely being controversial.
Tutti!
People purposely putting out posts about XRP, whether it's like Bitcoin maxi posts or if it's like bullish XRP posts, whatever it is. But it forces misinformation to spread, right? If you're getting paid to not be truthful, then why would you be truthful? If your lie gets more engagement than the truth, then why wouldn't you lie if you're getting paid for it? And that's the curse of paying people on socials without some valid checks and balances. And that's the current state of X. It's dangerous. It's definitely dangerous. I would never, ever take things written on X as truthful. Always verify. Do your due diligence. Yeah, Doc Rickett, something about Mary, Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz. Yep, I remember that scene. Oh, look, some hair gel. All right, did we draw the prize? We haven't. Rickstar, let's get you a prize, brother. Here we go. Here's your spin. Yeah, we're waiting on box. NFT 61 for you, Rickster, a Twin Tower City NFT. All right, back to the gameplay. We're on game 10. 5 winners coming up. First place, second place, third place. First marble yeeted. Last marble to cross the finish line. We got 5 prizes to give away here, guys. Let's get some numbers above the current max, 111. Exclamation mark and play if you can hear my voice. 5 chances to win. Of course, you need to be here with us on Twitch. So if you're watching along on Twitter, X, or on YouTube, get your butts across to Twitch. Cam says, I think there are rumors about every woman in movies being a man. It's all bullshit. Yeah.
Tutti!
I did hear someone this week say that movie making in Hollywood is dead. I don't know if anyone's in that scene or knows about it, if they can verify that as a comment. But apparently movies are moving away from the Hollywood style of movie making, which has been around for so long. All right, 110. I'm going to hit the start button. But if we can get 2 more people in, we get a new max here. Exclamation mark and play. 10 seconds remaining. Anthony, if they are men, that's real high maintenance. Yeah. All right, 110 it is. So 111 remains the max. We've got game 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 6 games to go after this. And look at that. Half the track just gets absolutely destroyed there. Antit, you're not even on the right track over there. I don't know how you landed in there, brother, but you are gone. As Toshi Obu makes his way up with the Gengar PFP. I actually saw some random dude commenting that Gengar is his favorite Pokemon. I guess Gengar is like the mischievous ghost, right? So it's probably what it is. Love for the Gengar. Great, Julie dropping a sub. Look at that. 32 months of subscribing. You've been a subscriber as almost as long as we've been streaming, Rachel. And I am so grateful. Thank you for coming along to the Dipper Toe Show and watching along there as well. I probably haven't said it here before, but I'm going to dox Rachel. She is my little sister. And she's an absolute fucking legend. Love you so much, Rach. Leb says Ekans and Arbok are the goats. And Muck. Mr. Said said, I saw that David Spade and Theo Von wrote a movie, but nobody would pick it up, so they produced it themselves. There you go. But I guess David Spade, at least, is from the Hollywood scene. Theo Von, obviously, a comedian brought to fame, I think, through Joe Rogan. Yeah, Rachel, he goes, we've gone so long without saying it. It's funny, in crypto, people sort of like to remain anonymous sometimes. So I try and, like, honor that. But I feel like now, because the community's been together for so long, like over 3 years, 3 months. I think it might be 3 years, 4 months now. I think it is. So 3 years and 4 months old. We've been hanging out together. A lot of us have met in real world events. Virtually over video calls. Oh, Apex is so close. Can he get there? Levy's in. We're waiting on second, third, and last place now. The Destroyer's coming. Apex Stalker lands in and then gets shot, but he still landed in first. And Lucky Person gets in there. So that's our top 3. There were so many marbles yeeted, so I don't know who came first as far as the yeetings. We're going to have to wait for the recap. Leb, of course, came first in marbles. Apex Stalker, 99 in second place. Apex Stalker, I do not have your wallet. So Apex Stalker and Ledger Snacks. I need your wallet, guys. Apex Stalker has the sub, though. What a legend. Doc Cricket says, my wife loves David Spade. I karaoke his song from Lost and Found by Neil Diamond. Brother loves Traveling Salvation Show. I have no idea what that song is, Doc Cricket. I remember David Spade mostly from the... Oh, I can't even remember the name, but those comedy movies. Oh, yeah, where's my head at? I can't even remember who the directors were. It was a group of guys who made a whole bunch of movies, and they had a whole bunch of the same comedians in each one, David Spade being one of them. Oh, why can't I even think? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's keep... Someone's gonna write it into the chat. And then there was a TV show, like media magazine, and David Spade was the receptionist. It's like a modeling magazine or a fashion magazine, something like Who Shot or something like that. Something about shooting in the name of the show. Damn, my memory's not working. Just shoot me, Yoda. Thank you, sir. All right, Sand Licks in last place. First marble yeeted was not Mario. It's actually the other side. So Mario was the last marble yeeted. Spilled Milk Customs. Let's go. We don't have any Sailor Moon NFTs for you to win. But see if we can pick you something else. Sandlicks, apparently I do not have your wallet. You've won before, so that must mean you never provided your wallet. So if you want your prize, Sandlicks, make sure you send through an active XRPL wallet. The same to you, Apex Stalker and Ledger Snacks. Adam Sandler has David Spade in a lot of his movies. Yeah, but I'm thinking before that. Someone's going to make me Google it. Yeah, the Chris Farley movies. Tommy Boy. Thank you, Awesome Amy. Thank you, Art Declassified. They're the ones I was thinking of. Apex Stalker dropped his wallet. Let me grab that. And what I'm going to do now, guys, is I will load up the next map. But we're going to have a short break. So we've got those 5 people's prizes to draw. And then 2 more Rick and Morty trivia questions before we jump into our last 6 games. So this will be map number 11. We're going to have 2 winners. First and second place. Apex Stalker, I've got you. Ledger Snacks, Sand Licks. I need your wallets, guys. Lion X Meta, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you've come across from X or YouTube. If not, you've just found us, then welcome. Great to have you here. all right. What's up? What's up, my next meter? Meta. Exclamation mark and play, guys. Get your marbles loaded up. But like I said, short break away from the marbles games as we draw these 5 prizes, starting with Leb. Leb, let's go. What do you want? I'm going to quickly check DMs to see... Oh, that stopped the spin. Let's go back to the spin. Devi NFT, the first one we've given away. It's a rhino for you, Leb, with the letter U in the corner. NFT 17. But it's cool artwork, right? I really like the art. It looks hand drawn. I don't know if it is or not. Apex Stalker, this is your spin. Never have the occasion to drop by. All right, well, it's great that you've got it now. Welcome in. Look at that. Devi's back to front. An Apex Stalker. You get the Reaper version. It's the only one I've seen with a scythe. So that's yours. Devi. It's got an L in the top right-hand corner. We go to Lucky Person. This is your spin. An XRP Army Skeleton Soldier. That is yours. NFT 49. He's smoking a blunt. I don't think they're cool looking little NFTs. All right, Sandlix, this is your spin. Another 1 XRP prize to Sandlix. If you do not have an XRPL wallet, at least hopefully you've got a centralized exchange account and we can send that 1 XRP to the exchange. What I'll need from you though is a wallet and a destination tag. So there's 2 pieces of info. It's not just a wallet like we do within the XRPL, but centralized exchanges require those destination tags to get those XRPs into your bag and not the exchange's bag. All right, that stays up there. Up next is Spilled Milk Customs. Good luck, Milk. Let's go. You're going to get a live mint. No, not enough, but you get some Zoj. 1 billion Zoj for your bag, in fact. That 5 XRP worth of value in those tokens. As they say, Zoj is inevitable. So inevitable that we're going to keep it up there on the whirly-durly for more people to win. All right, and we have a few questions. Spilled Milk Customs, let me know if you need the trust line for the Zoj token. Lion X, that's okay. When you win a prize, just let me know, and I can talk you through it. There you go, guys. Who is Leo has dropped a sub with Prime. Just like I was saying before, that cost him nothing. That's a free sub based on his Prime subscription, which I'm assuming he already has. So if you do have a Prime subscription, guys, use it here. You get 1.5 times your XRP and Schmeckles prizes. It's a pretty good deal. It doesn't cost you a cent. Let's keep cracking through. 2 more Rick and Morty trivia questions, and then it's all marbles till we finish. Whilst Rick and Morty are in the miniverse, what agreement does Rick's car broker? That's a hard question because it doesn't really specify the information it's looking for. But while Rick and Morty are in the miniverse, what agreement does Rick's car broker? Keep Summer safe is 100% the instructions informed onto the car. But how does the car ensure that Summer is kept safe is what the question should probably be.
Get that parkour! Get that parkour!
So the car attacks some people. Summer gives it some commands. Pull back, that's too much. Well, Lion X Meta drops a sub as well. First time on the stream, dropping subs. Let's fucking go. What a legend. Thank you, Lion X. All right, while Rick and Morty are in the miniverse, what agreement does Rick's car broker? I'll give you the biggest hint. I'm only looking for one word now. The agreement is between the giant spiders and the government, and Yoda gets it. Peace agreement, spot on. Well done to Yoda. Let's get you into the spreadsheet. You are in. This is your spin. And 2,000 ARC tokens, thanks to Toon Army. A sponsored prize into your bag. If you need the ARC Trust line, which I'm assuming you do not actually, Yoda. But if you do, let me know. We can get you that. All right, last Rick and Morty trivia question, guys. And then we go back to the Rick and Morty, back to the marbles. Last trivia question. Who was the galaxy's most influential civil rights leader? It's a name. There's 2 words in the name, a first and second name, a family name at the end. Who was who was the galaxy's most influential civil rights leader? Nelson Mandela is probably the right answer in the real world, but Shrimply...
It matters
Pebbles?
so little.
Pebbles is actually wrong, Surreal. Surreal's correct. It is Shrimply Pibbles. So, Surreal's, congratulations. That is your prize. S-U-R-R-E-E-L-Z. Surreal's, you are in. We have your wallet as well, Surreal's. Let's go. Let's spin this whirly-durly and get back to the fun and games. Lion X Meta, who are you? You come in. You get a sub for yourself. You drop 5 gifted subs. Mon Lisa, Delightful Moose, Doge Junes Crypto, Chard, and TN Volman. Congratulations. You've all received a gifted sub from Lion X Meta. Let's go. And a Pharaoh. I was saying ancient Egypt was a hot topic this week. And Surreals, you get yourself a Pharaoh Rare Alien NFT number 14 into your bag as we wave goodbye. And we get back to the gameplay. Game number 11 on your screen now. 2 winners coming up, first and second place. Exclamation mark and play is what you need to hit to get your marble loaded up. We're sitting on the current max, 111. And we go over now, 112, guys. The max number of marbles are how many schmeckles I'm going to burn out of my personal bag. It is also the number that aligns with the guessing competition held by Will Sanderson on Twitter or X. So guys, hopefully someone's guessed 113. The numbers are getting into the play of where people were mostly guessing. I'm about to hit that start button, guys. We've got 6 games to go to finish off the stream. And then we're going to go rating. While we're rating, I'll pay all those prizes out. Well deserved, brother. You're doing something incredible here, and I love the good vibes. Thank you so much, Lion. You're a legend, mate. I need to find out who you are. We need to have a chat. All right, 115. Gorgzilla's in the house. Gork had his birthday this week, so a big happy birthday to you, Gorgzilla. This map, guys, it doesn't matter who comes first, second, or third as far as speed. It's all about accuracy. And we're going to have to wait for all marbles to hit the bullseye or the target before we see who's actually won. And there you go. Your new max number is 115. So 115 schmeckles ready to be burned, and Sandlix drops a centralized exchange wallet with the destination tag. So thank you, Sandlix. I'll do a double. So you'll get that 1 XRP paid into your centralized exchange. Awesome. That's locked in. So Ledger Snacks is the only one I don't have. Potentially sent me a message across on X. I will quickly jump across and have a look. No, so Ledger Snacks, make sure you get through. The first shots have been had. Crypto Bacon Bits in the lead for now. It is first and second place here, guys. Perseus, Mario, Perseus and Patrick. Perseus and Death Comes. Omega Zoj, the last to shoot. You do not change the result. So, Perseus and Death Comes. Congratulations, guys. Get you into the spreadsheet now. All right, got it right. Death comes 11. All right, you're both in the spreadsheet now. It is only Ledger Snacks that I do not have. Ledger Snacks, get your wallet
Get that
across.
parkour! Get that parkour!
Unlucky, Patrick. All right, game number 12's on your screen now, guys. Sex Ape is better. I know. Sex Ape at least sort of aligns with the name, even though it's not at all what it spells. It's like S3AIXPP. Leb, what are those numbers, bro? Lion X is from TTC. Let's go! All right, awesome. So I have learned that the TTC project isn't a fellow Aussie project, and Twin's an absolute legend. I've been chatting to him quite a lot. Manthony grabs his sub from his Prime account. Love it, guys. Well done. Well done getting some freebies. All right, exclamation mark and play for game number 12. But across to the whirly-durly we go. 2 prizes to draw. Clipboard error. Sorry, says Leb. Leb's just jumping between his 2 accounts. All right, here we go. Starting with Perseus. This is your spin. I hope it's okay I call you that. I might be completely wrong. It might not be your name at all. We got a kitty hype from the little hype train we just had. And there you go, a TTC NFT has been won for you, Perseus. NFT number 8. All right, we say goodbye to that. Death comes. This is your spin. Ah, beautiful, Lion X. And the caveman. For Death
It
comes.
matters so little.
NFT 37 lined up. We now go back to the marbles games. Game number 12 on your screen now. Exclamation mark and play is what you need to hit. TTC is a NFT collection and token on the XRP ledger. We've been giving away TTC NFTs. So they are playable NFTs. To play them currently, you would need to print them out and then play it that way. They are looking to go towards a physical product, something similar to our Schmeckles First U deck of cards. And then they're eventually going to look to create a browser game where people can play off against each other. They're going to do like an NFT holders game. So you can play against fellow NFT holders. And then they're also going to have a version where you can play for free. You just get like some default cards given to you. So there'll be two versions. You can play for TTC tokens, but that's all in the roadmap. For right now, it's just a token and NFTs. There's no gamified version of it yet, but it also comes with a great message. It is the light versus the dark, the good versus evil, that mentality they call evil, the cabal. And I saw them posting this week with some very cool posts, to be completely honest. So yeah, they're a cool group. Always do your own due diligence though, guys. Don't trust anything anyone says. Game number 12 is up. 109 marbles are loaded and ready to compete. 115 is our max. We're not going to get it here, I don't think. The start button's been hit. Mills is in. That's 110. We need 6 more to beat the max. Death comes. Set to link, James. I'm lazy to look. Where's the link, bro? Where is the link? Yeah, 16 games today, Wookie. That's what it's all about here, Lion. So, of course, we are from the Schmeckles project. So Schmeckles first, always. And I do shill Schmeckles throughout the stream. But we're also about the XRP ledger as a whole. It's about making this space something that's not tribal, something that can be celebrated. We want to lift up other projects. We want to give other projects some potential new holders. Give them some airtime for advertising, and the advertising's free. All you need to do for advertising is to sponsor the project. Give us some things to give away to the community, and give me a message to give out to the community. They're the two things, right? Some NFTs and a message. I don't ask for any funding for the airtime. It's really just celebrating this space that we're all a part of. There is a saying, all ships rise together, rising waters will rising waters will raise all ships together. And that's what I foresee for the XRPL. It's all the legitimate ones, of course. There are scammers, and that's why you need to do your due diligence. Man, even that Blue Me project wasn't safe. One of their devs rugged. They're rebuilding now. They're the guys that provided us with the Mr. Me6 bot in our Telegram. Gave it to us free of charge. Didn't accept a cent. They just wanted us to help them test it. They've been very vocal about it. We've seen 100 pips jump into our Telegram quite a few times. He's one of the good ones.
I'm Mr. Me6. Look at me.
That's it. So the Blue Me project, they're rebuilding now. Will be good to see how it all eventuates. But yeah, man, like, it's crazy out there. There's still an element of the Wild West, of course, and that's why it's so important to follow the commandments of crypto. Don't invest what you can't lose. Always do your own due diligence. Not your keys, not your crypto. This is a topic that's come up this week quite a bit, guys. Don't go and put your seed phrases into random websites or into message links. Your seed is your password. You don't share your password with anybody, guys. All right, Blaster and Art Declassified gets the wins here. I think that's Fitzy. So Blaster, I think you go to White Zoob. Art Declassified. You are in as well. All right. The only wallet I still do not have remains with you, Ledger Snacks, so make sure you get it through as we march on to game 13. No worries, Blaster. I got you. Waterfall is the map up next. Hey, Anthony knows about the Blue Me project. Not all shits float, says Doc Rickett. Death Comes says, fuck scammers. Absolutely, brother. Love it as well, Lion Main. Respect to you, brother. Death Comes says, I like X-Meme. Also, we like X-Meme too. That's why we keep bringing Stone along. Even though I've Gotta Be's converted me away from the X-Meme green drinks. First is Schmeckles, then XRPL. I actually prefer first is Life, then is Schmeckles, then XRPL. Because of course, guys, the message here is always about living life to the fullest. We have one life. We got to live it. We can't sit back idly. You can't go into autopilot. Stay present. Surreal says, can you tell us how you got into XRP in the first place? What caught your attention? It's a sad story and I might tear up. So let's get these spins done and then I'll jump into that. Surreals. All right, back to the whirly dirly we go. White Zoob, or it was Blaster technically. Family affair. One wallet, two people. I'm pretty sure Blaster's also got a wallet, but it's just easier to manage it through one. I agree. NFT 45. I do manage my wife and daughter's wallets. So when like the reapings, the ascension votes, and the pillar votes come along, I'm having to do it from all three wallets. It is a drag. I always think, should I just like put them all into one wallet? I'm like, nah, we'll just do the extra work, James. Don't be lazy. Because before long, we're going to have auto votes like we have on Reaper and Arc, on Ascension and Pillar. Can't wait for that. I know Clint is here. Clint, no pressure, bro, but let us know if there's any alpha on what's happening behind the scenes there. All right, Art Declassified. This is your spin. Exclamation mark and play, guys, for game number 13 coming up. Another 1 XRP prize? Or is it going to stop on the X Chibi? 3 X Chibis were loaded up today. All 3 have been won. How cool is that? NFT 27 for you, Art Declassified. Congratulations, Fitzy. All right. Leb says, you're lame. I managed 10 wallets. Leb, if you count the Schmeckles wallet, the One of Ones NFT wallet, the One of Ones, Schmeckles vs. You, Let It Burn, all of them were minted there. Then there's the OG NFT wallet. So then there's mine, then there's T's, then there's Sophie's. It's about 6 wallets that I'm managing, I guess. James, your stream is always a vibe. I would totally come in here and chill, even if things weren't being given away. Wow. Surreals, that's a massive comment, and thank you so much for that. It's something that we've been sort of talking about a little bit, getting into like a 1 hour, maybe podcast once a week, where we talk about everything from life to crypto to Schmeckles to the XRPL, get guests on, that sort of thing. it's just something that I don't want to be in charge of. You know, like I want to be on there talking, but I just don't have the capacity, especially with going back to my day job soon, to manage that process. So I'm trying to twist the arm of Mr. Sand. Maybe he and I will partner up, but we'll see how it plays out, guys. We'll see. But that's something, some extra content from Schmeckles that we're hoping to get out eventually. Something that
It
will be
matters
lovely.
so
And
little.
there's no pressure to be live. You can listen at any time, sort of thing.
Tutti.
And you don't have to listen to them all
Tutti.
even. Like maybe there's a topic that you're interested in, that you'll listen in on. Exclamation mark and play, guys. Come on, let's get these numbers up. Let's go,
Tutti.
let's go. 106. 115 remains the max. I think we just hit it. Let's go. The game's about to start. 107 is the number. Yeah, let's go. I love the positivity of this community. You guys are fantastic. I love it so much. It's like you guys recharge my batteries,
Tutti.
get me ready to get stuck in again with everything we do throughout the week. Guys, you're absolutely delightful and absolutely welcome here, as well as in the Schmeckles Project.
Tutti.
If you don't know, let's show some
Tutti.
Schmeckles. Guys, we
Tutti.
launched the Schmeckles Project in November 2021 with 1 million tokens. We are dipping down to 540k. Almost. After the end of this weekend, we're going to be at
Tutti.
540k, guys. We do these Twitch streams weekly. This month we've been doing 2 a week, so there'll be another one this Wednesday, another one next week at the same time as this one, and then we're going back to 1 a week. It'll just be the Saturday streams moving forward. We also do Discord games, guys. Jump into our Discord. You need to have some NFTs to join in on the poker tournaments. The Rumble Royales are open to anyone. You just need a Schmeckles Trust line for the prizes you win. We also have a lot of other things like the one-of-ones NFTs that are at auction right now, guys. Those NFTs, the current one up for grabs is 100% of the XRP raise goes towards buying and burning Schmeckles. We are up for a res vote right now this weekend where you can vote for Schmeckles with your RPR, ASC, and PLR, where you can buy and burn Schmeckles through the RPR, buy and distribute Schmeckles through the ASC, and buy and back Schmeckles with XRP through the PLR vote. You can also vote for charity with your ARK tokens, your ARK tokens. There's so much more to get into, guys. We have international lawyers, Gilbert and Tobin, on our side. International accountants, Kelly and Partners, on our side. We are not just a stock, shitty old meme coin. We are legit. We are professional. We have all our books in order. We are here with due diligence done, with all our professionalism, integrity, transparency here for the XRPL community to see us as a beacon of light for the rest of the XRPL. This is the standard that all tokens should be meeting. If you're a utility token and Schmeckles is doing fucking more due diligence on our token than any of you, then you've got a problem, and it's up to us, the community, to let these people know. Take a look at Schmeckles. If you cannot at least meet this minimum standard, then what are you doing? I understand some meme coins. No, they're not going to be able to do what we do. They don't have the funding. They don't have the crazy motherfucker James Ray sitting behind and pushing the project forward. But guys, there is a standard that should be met. You're putting your money into these projects. Make sure they are looking after the project, that they are putting in the work. They are doing everything that's required by law in their jurisdiction and in meeting all regulatory obligations. It is absolutely required. I know I've still got a question from Surreals to answer. I'm just buying my time. All right, guys, let's go. This is game number 13, 14. What are we at? We're at 13. All right, 2 more winners coming up. Surreals, you don't want me to cry. It's all right. It's good for me to work through my emotions. All right, we'll draw these 2 prizes, and then I'll quickly talk about... Wait, I don't have any prizes to give away. Have I been talking for that long, or did I not grab the last winners? Did I miss the last winners? Oh my god. This is what happens. See, we can't have marbles and a good rant. When I have a good rant, I fuck up marbles. Who were the 2 winners on that last game? Guys, help me out. We need a general consensus on the 2 winners. Let me know in the chat. Gotta be if you've got it. Send it through. Kiri Kati. Kiri Tiki Kititi. Kiri Tiki Tikiti. Kiri, you're in. You are in. Who was second place? Huddle Vision and the Hoff. Yeah, we'll give them a celebratory spin without a doubt. Second place, second place, second place, second place. Who came second? If no one claims second place, we're going to give them both. No, okay. It's not going on me. It's going to go on the Hoff. What's your username? The Hoff XRP. You guys are slackers. Oh, it's lightweight. All right, lightweight. Lightweight's got it. So let's do 3 spins. Sorry, 4 spins. We'll go lightweight. Let me just get this right. We'll go lightweight. We'll go the Hoff. And we'll go Huddle Vision. Let's go. Mr. Sand said, we need that podcast. What are your thoughts, everyone? What guests would you like to see? Well, I'm saying Gotta Be's got to be one of the first guests. We should definitely get Patrick Riley on there as well. We'll get William Classy Zoj on there. We'll get Duncan from ELAS. We'll get Stone from X-Meme. Just trying to think of all of our friends. There's a few others we can get there. Can I be the silent guy that comes into the podcast just to laugh at comments quietly in the corner? How funny is those people? I'm guessing the podcast wouldn't be like Will and I in the same room. If so, it would be more like all virtual. All virtual. Just similar like to like what Dipper Toe show is. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the 2 winners. So Kiri Tiki T. My goodness, Kiri, please change your name to something I can pronounce. All right, let's go. What do we got? We got a Devi NFT. Which animal do we have here? Oh, we got a human. NFT 24. With the pitchfork. Ready to come and get James for forgetting to put the names into the spreadsheet. Lightweight, this is your spin. I do have a Rode NT1A anniversary condenser microphone. I can make it legit. With this thing, I can hear a moth fart for a part. A XRP for you. Lightweight NFT number 2. All right, the Hoff. Papa. Daddy. The latest father in the XRPL community. The Hoff. Here we go. It's going to be a rare alien. NFT number 10. It's a little bunny. I've actually not seen that little baby human bunny thing on the shoulder. That's really cool. It's cute. NFT number, I said 10, but it's number 12. Sorry. 10 in the collection. All right. And Mummy. Huddle Vision. Here is your spin. No way you're both getting aliens. No, it's going to stop on the TTC NFT for you. NFT number 57. Looks like there's the evil Joe Biden on the right-hand side from the Cabal. All right, that comes off. And we head into game number 14 now, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation mark and play. Get your marbles loaded up. We've got 100 on the nose right now. The max is 115. Can we beat 115? I'm going to let you guys hit exclamation mark and play while I answer Surreal's question finally. So it was actually back in 2017. My younger brother, God rest his soul, was getting into Bitcoin mining. And while he was Bitcoin mining, he found this app. And I'm not sure if it was eToro or something that prior to eToro. I actually can't remember that part. But he was trading crypto in this like little virtual exchange, and it had this feature to it where you could do it for free. And me and him just used to play along this app and check in with each other daily. How'd you go? What'd you do? What trades are you making? We weren't actually trading for real money, right? But it was my little brother who got me into crypto. And then from there, I jumped onto a forum online called XRPchat.com, where we spent lots and lots of time just chatting to each other. It was all the nerdiest nerds of all Nerdville we all got together talking about the technical things, talking about a lot of things that we're still talking about like 8 years, 9 years later, which is fucking crazy. Like the topics barely change. One thing we tried to do back then, which I don't think was ever achieved, but this guy was like, I've got access to NASA or someone. We're going to try and get a nano ledger put on a rocket ship. So we all forked out a couple of XRP each and built up this nano ledger. Thinking back, he probably trolled us and just stole the XRP. But the goal was to actually get XRP onto the moon. And yeah, from there, I told a colleague about it. No, I'm not going to cry. I'm all good. I'm past the hard part. But from there, I told a colleague about it, a friend of mine called Anthony, and he and I have remained really good friends. I've actually got him a job at where I'm working now, my day job. It's Australia's only nuclear provider, a group called ANSTO, a government body here. So he and I are going to be working close together, talking about XRP every day as well, I'm sure. But that's my story about XRP. So I fell in love with it very, very early on. Like, the writing was on the wall to me that XRP was the superior technology. So yeah, it's been a long journey. I've been so bullish on XRP for so many years. So it gets hard when you see the price not doing what we know it's capable of. Rest in peace, right there with you. Miss my pops, March 2nd, 2025. I'm so sorry, death comes. Death is never easy.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack.
Put it in a backpack,
all
guys.
your shit, so it's together.
All right, let's get these games back on. Game number 14 on your screen now. The start button's been hit. Surreal says, James, thank you so much for sharing. It's so exciting to hear where certain events started in people's lives. It's these detrimental, expressive moments that make us who we are. And there's no turning back, damn it. Definitely not. Time moves one way, and that's forward. And we're all subject to it. Father Time waits for nobody. Doc Rickett said it was my son that got me into XRP. He bought in at 3 to 11 cents. Doc, are you loaded, bro? Are you like super rich? XRP at 3 cents? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. That is insane. So for me, the cheapest I got, I think, was around 20 cent, 24 cent mark. Definitely not 3 cents. That is so mental. Schmeckles, you are here because you were supposed to be here. That came from Anthony. Thank you, brother. Who is Leo says it makes us human. Anthony said amen. Surreals, pump it up, baby. And Stone says, wow. Wow. All right. Achilles in the lead. We're talking about Ajax this week in the Telegram, the Schmeckles Telegram. What was Ajax about? I'm trying to remember now. I can't even remember. I have to go scroll back. How did the Ajax chat start? Oh, that's right. Ajax is a Dutch football team or soccer team. And then Leb's like, the only Ajax I know is the cleaning product Ajax, which we have here in Australia as well. And then I said, the Ajax that I know is like the Greek mythology Ajax. Which I was reminded by Achilles, of course. Another figure in Greek mythology. Art Declassified. Fitzy's looking for another win. It is top 2 here on game 14. Achilles in the lead. Art Declassified looking good for second place. There's one more main obstacle. Loans Joe is there as well. Fitz is now going the wrong way as SimD26 makes his way up. Achilles is going to get the win very easily. It's all about second place now. Loans Joe's there. SimD26 is there. I think Sim, if you can just keep moving. Loans Joe gets the lead by a nose. Yugi's there looking for the win. It's SimD, Loans Joe, Yugi, but I think SimD26 gets it done. And on! Yeah, he does. He does. I saw you hit the barrel. I thought you were going to miss, but you got there. All right, so we got Achilles. We've got SimD26 locked in, baby. And we go to a random track for game number 15, guys. Game number 15 is huge. huge. We're going to have 11 prizes coming up, and I'm going to talk through those shortly. The second last game, guys. Exclamation mark and play. Let's see if we can get this max number up. But across to the whirly-dirly we go to draw those 2 prizes. Achilles, this is your spin. And Ledger Snacks. I still need your wallet. Ledger Snacks. Please report to James's inbox. All right. 1 XRP. The 1 XRP prize has been popping off today. 1 XRP prize for you, Achilles. And SimD26, this is your spin. I feel like we've barely put a dent into this whirly-dirly. It's still loaded. Devi. Not enough. It's the Ripple Space Getter NFT number 5. XRP has NFTs, is what's written on that flag. All right, we go into game number 15, guys. Here's the deal. Here is the deal. I need from you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. Try and pick the number where your marble is going to place. 6 numbers. The first 6 numbers in chat will be added in. 7, 79, 22, 11. 22, 11. Oh, no, I've lost track. All right, 2 more after 11. 7, 20, 79, 22. Oh, 13. I missed 13. So let's get 13 in. And then 22, 11 I've got, and 55. All right, here we go. Let's get these sorted. 11, 13, 22, 55, 79. All right, so these are the prizes for this game, guys. It will be first place, second place, third place, 7th place, 11th place, 13th place, 22nd place, 55th place, 79th place, last place, first marble to die. 11 prizes up for grabs. Each winner gets a spin of the whirly-dirly. Your highest probability to win right here on game number 15. So if you haven't hit it yet, exclamation mark and play. Your time's running out to join in. If you're watching along on X, YouTube, or Twitter, let's just say all 3, even though it's only 2, then get your asses across to Twitter to join in on this game. You can create your account now and join in on Wednesday's stream. Join in on next Saturday's stream, the Saturday after, etc., etc. The sooner you create your account, the sooner you can join in. Ledger Snacks. Might have to reach out to them.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Tutti!
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump.
All right, I've reached out to Ledger Snacks. Hopefully I hear back from them before the end of the stream. All right, and how are we looking on numbers? 109, guys. 115 is still the max. 115 is still the max.
I've got balls of steel.
Pumps.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump.
No pumps. No pumps are happening. So Ledger Snacks provides some great data off the back of the Pillars vote, the PLR vote.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to
So thankful to never have seen his balls of steel. I have said, guys, if I completely forgot to mention it in this stream, let's get this game started and I'll talk about it here. 11 winners coming up on game number 15. Exclamation mark and play. If you haven't hit it yet, you're running out of time. You've got 15 seconds
I've got
to
balls
go.
of steel.
Surreal's definitely seen him kick ass and chew bubblegum and ran out of the gum. All right, guys. So the one of ones collection, we're getting close. We're on number 4, auction number 4. So there's 2 more coming up after this. Next week will be the Grim NFT. The Grim NFT. Yes, a collab with Grim. It may be one of the last Reaper-themed NFTs that we'll have. It's possible. I doubt it, but it's possible. At least it's the last one that we have planned for. So that's next week, and then the final one in the Batch 3 collection will be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. That's going to be the piece of the collection, I think. That's the one that's going to sell for the most, in my belief. But hey, maybe it's this week, maybe it's next week, who knows?
Get that parkour! Get that parkour!
Fly by Night, Apex Stalker fighting it out for first place. Mr. Sand is gone. Rickster's gone. So the current one of ones collection, guys, the current NFT auction is live, and that is the Schmecklemon, the Pokemon themed Schmeckles NFT, currently sitting at 150 XRP. That auction will end live on the air at this Wednesday's stream. Might be Tuesday night for you guys. XRP is the king of crypto, 589 in the lead. Mrs. Athan in second place, and K Buddy's there in third. Let's go, K Buddy. You came up as a suggested friend on Facebook for me, Kelly. K Buddy. Saw the Wayne's World PFP you have on Facey. Build it, and they will come. XRP is the king of crypto, and Parvey slowing down as K-Buddy takes the lead. And K-Buddy goes in for first place. Parvey in second. Awesome Amy in third. Look at all these subscribers in the top winners. Absolutely cool to see. All right, let's go. K-Buddy, let's get you in. Parvey, let's get you in. Awesome Amy, let's get you in. Awesome Amy 01. All right, then we got 7th place, which we can see. XRP is the king of crypto. 589. You are in, and all 4 of you are subscribers. We still have a whole bunch more prizes to give. We just have to wait to see who they are. 11th place, 13th place, 22nd place, 55th place, 79th place, last place, and first marble yeeted. So let's take a look. 11th place was Toshiobu. 13th place was Jakers. 22nd place was Darkness Molly Pie. Darkness Molly has that sub. Who else did we have? We had Jakers, Toshiobu. Jakers has got the sub. Toshiobu does not. All right, now we go to 55th place. Loans Joe. With the sub. Loans Joe, I do not have your wallet. So Loans Joe, Ledger Snacks, I need your wallets, guys. 79th place is Cam No Numbers getting a win. Then we go to last place, which was Chris, I think. Is that how you say that? CHROI85. Croibs, maybe? Then we go, first marble yeeted was Omega Zoj, doubling up on the prizes today. Well done, Omega Zoj. All right, that's our 11 prizes, 11 spins coming up. We will go to our final track, which will be Gerg Splashtastic Sea Venture. So once this map loads up, guys, here it comes for the last time today. Exclamation mark and play. Get your marbles loaded up. This is not where it ends, guys. Of course, once the games are finished, we will go raiding. If you can stick around, come and join us with a raid. We're going to go find a musician. Go brighten up their day with some schmeckly community positivity. Give him some love. So a shout out to Greg. I know you're probably not in the optimal position to do this, but if you can, find someone. I'd be very appreciative. Otherwise, we can do it as a community together. So let's go across to the Whirly Durly for the second last time. 11 prizes to spin, starting with K Buddy. Let's go. The first one to get a Doodle Trump NFT. NFT number 3. Suck if you hated Trump. Parvey, this is your spin. Some blue umbrella tokens. Parvey, if you need the trust line, please let me know. No trust line, no prize. Pretty simple. But 8,888 blue umbrella tokens. Awesome, Amy. This is your spin. Good luck, Amy. Enough for the schmeckles. No, it's not. But a Devi NFT, a stalk. NFT 23. comes off. Croibs, CHR0185. This is your spin. Hey, an LFGO NFT. It's such a nice prize. Let's effing go. That is yours. They beat the attack from Lego. They got some clarity on their project. Was really cool to see. Humza's the man. Omega Zoj, here's your second spin for the day. No worries, Amy. No way! How does that happen? Back to back, let's effing go NFTs. This one's for you, Omega Zoj. Congratulations, brother. A bony Lego man. All right, that comes off. XRP is the king of crypto, 589. This is your spin. Loans Joe, Ledger Snacks. I need your wallets, guys. No wallet, no prize. Another 1 XRP prize. They just keep popping up today. Your spin has happened, Kelly. You got yourself a Trump Doodle NFT. So it's just a little cartoon Trump character. Toshio Boo, this is your spin. Solid prize, Omega Zoj. Nice work. Toshio Boo. Oh, you're going to get some Ooga tokens, mate. Toshio Boo, 50 Ooga tokens. If you need the trust line, let me know. Of course, these are thanks to Patrick Mountain Magnets on YouTube. Go check out his content. It's absolutely unreal. Magnet fishing. And an absolute legend of a community member here. Patrick, thank you so much, brother. That comes off. Jakers, this is your spin. Hey, Toonami, I'm thinking of a theme for the podcast could be we actually interview Schmeckles community members and learn about them, learn about their backstory, how they got into crypto, how they found out about Schmeckles, what keeps them here, those sorts of things. I think that would be really cool because it could be almost promotional at the same time. And it also helps us to get to know each other better. I think that could be a topic. All right, NFT number 20, Devi. It is a fish. That's for you, Jakers. All right, Darkness Molly Pie. This is your spin. Good luck. Leo says he likes that. Anthony says he loves that. That's cool. All right, cool. Surreals, why is it so addictive? I think it's like a mixture between the calm music in the background, my crazy Aussie accent, and just prizes, you know? Giving away stuff with a good-spirited community. So much positivity in here. NFT 31 for you. Darkness Molly Pie. A rainbow background Donald Trump. He hasn't put on his makeup yet. He's still white in this one. He's not orange yet. We say goodbye to that NFT. Loans Joe. This is your spin. Of course, Loans Joe. I need your wallet. Ledger Snacks. I also need your wallet. Cam goes, I hear no accent. Awesome, brother. That's it. Man, even I hear my accent now, man. I'm like always critiquing my own voice. Wookie wins. Yes, lots of caffeine. That helps for sure. All right, we got the Keck Trump in this one. Another TTC NFT. Cam, this is your spin. Lion X Meta. Everything is under XRP, right? So if you have your Zaman wallet, you just need to set the trust lines for tokens. You're golden, right? That's it, Lion. That's spot on. And then, of course, for the NFTs, you just need to accept the offers. So the XRPL wallet, which we kind of sort of recommend, is the Zaman wallet, but it's not going to be for long. People have tried out the Girin wallet. I've heard some really good things about the Girin wallet. Toshio Boo needs the trust line for Ooga token. Let's get that for you, sir. Ooga booga. All right, here we go. That's the Ooga trust line. Yeah, Zaman and Classy going head to head. You guys must have forgot because I went head to head with Zaman before William ever thought of going head to head with Zaman. I went to war with them. I was one of the people who helped reduce some of those fees. They were charging fees on free NFT transfers. That was fucking ludicrous. So don't forget about the James Ray, all right? Exclamation mark and play, guys, for the final game. Cam's got the butt trust line set. Awesome. Mr. Sand said, I would also love to get you introducing Schmeckles to some UFC and rugby people. Now, that would be awesome. Yeah, we could introduce some more people. And, we'll, corner them. You're stuck in this podcast with us for the full hour. We're going to shill you something. We'll, spend the episode just, onboarding them to the XRPL. Doc Rickett said, that's right. We got to encourage Classy to make his wallet so we can get away from that other one. He's already making it. It's called the Mad Lab, I think is what the wallet's going to be called. Of course, there's the Viva wallet as well, coming out from the Res group. All right, so Ledger Snacks, I need your wallet, bro. And Loans Joe, I need your wallet too. But we move into the encore game, guys. The final game for today's stream. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you to all of you who supported me through the Dipper Toe show. Like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday for another stream. We have the Res Vote, which is live now. So if you haven't voted with your RPR, your ASC, your PLR, or your ARC, get to voting. Use your RPR, ASC, and PLR to vote for Schmeckles. Get behind Schmeckles, guys. Let's fucking go. The Burn event is live. Make sure you join in if you can. If you want a limited edition token, if you love merch, if you like me, you want physical products, this is your chance to do so. The buy-in, the 5 XRP buy-in is cheaper than the postage that's going to cost me to get you these items. You're going to get a token. You're going to get 2 wristbands. It is a good deal, guys. So jump in on the Burn event, support the Schmeckles project, support yourself, and get yourself a limited edition physical item. We also have the One of Ones auction, which is live now. It is the Schmecklemon. It is a Pokemon-themed NFT. The current highest bid is 150 XRP. That stream will end when we go into this week's stream. We'll start with the end of that auction. Guys, I'm also looking for IDs for the batch 4 of the One of Ones in this week coming, actually. We're going to get that DAO vote, the vote with your Schmeckles. So you'll be able to vote for the IDs you like with your Schmeckles directly on the XRP ledger. So if you've got an idea of a Schmeckles One of One NFT that you want to see come to life, then reach out to me. They can be collab ideas with other XRPL projects, or they can be straight Schmeckles NFTs like we've seen. We've seen Dragon Ball Z, we've seen Rick and Morty, we've seen Pokemon, we've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we've got the Schmeckles Moon. We've got so many out there, but we're looking for more ideas. There's a whole lot of ideas there already, but let's go. Dragon's already up there, Leo. It just missed out on the last one. X-Meme, there you go, from Stone. I'll get that added on, Stone. And then all you guys will have to do Sailor Moon. There's another idea. Let's go. You know what? A Sailor Moon one would be fucking hilarious. I actually really like that idea. But of course, it's not up to me, guys. It's up to all of you Schmeckles holders. The more Schmeckles you hold, the more powerful your vote. And let's say your idea doesn't come to fruition, guys. I can't activate wallet. I already tried, said Loans Joe. That's all right, Loans Joe. Your prize will just go to the NFT holders giveaway. That's not a big deal. Let's go. X-Meme sounds like may be voted on. So we do need some collab ideas as part of this vote, guys. I want to aim for 3 again, but if we get less than 3, that's absolutely okay. Shroomies hasn't really reached out to Schmeckles. So I don't think there's any real cross-pollination there, but hey, get them to reach out if they want to play ball with the Schmeckles community, then for sure we can get them up there. I just don't want to put them up there just to get 0 votes. That's probably going to look like we're teasing them or something. I really want the ideas that are up there are ideas that you guys want, and you're going to see votes land on for, because every vote that needs to be added into the vote on the XRPL, and it's all a whole lot of line coding. So the less ideas, the easier. But it's okay. We had like 30 or 40 ideas on the last vote. X-Meme's definitely going to be up there. Yes, there's still time for the res vote. Get in and get voting. Get in and get voting, guys. Should we do a collab with Zaman? No fucking way. I'm not even going to put it up there if you ask for it, guys. All right, 115. That is our max. If we get one more person, we will get the max on the Encore game. So exclamation mark and play if you haven't hit it yet, guys. But thank you so much for being here. Another final game. The Encore game. Oh, wait. You know what I haven't asked for, guys? Quickly, I need 2 numbers. 2 numbers. Quick, quick, quick. Let's go. 2 numbers, 2 numbers, 2 numbers. Bring them through. Coffee and Crypto X Meme NFT. 11 and 55 are the 2 numbers. So first place, second place, third place, 11th place, 15th place.
matters
First marble
so
yeeted.
little.
Last marble across the finish line are the prizes here. But yeah, some coffee sipping schmeckles. I like that. Maybe in like a podcast, sitting across from each other, sipping coffee, talking about maybe like X meme on the screen or something. That could be it. That could be it. Or maybe a schmeckles talking to a stone. That could be funny. Like a little human stone. All right, here come the marbles. No yeets yet. But this is the beauty of these NFTs. We can make whatever we want because the Urban Monk Studio are absolute legends. They will bring anything that we bring to them to life, which is why we have the customs available to you guys. If you're looking for a custom NFT from the Urban Monk Studio, we can get that cracking. All you have to do is pay their fees, and then the NFT is yours. If you feel obliged to, you want to pay a little bit extra, we'll use those funds to buy and burn schmeckles. But if you're looking for a custom, the only way to do it is to reach out to us directly as Scarbone comes in, gets a win. Let's go, brother. And we got Ziza Birdie and Dad's Gaming locking it in, top 3. We also had 11th and 15th place. We're going to have to wait to see who they are. But Scarbone, you're in. Ziza Birdie, you're in. And Dad's Gaming, 30, you are in as well, sir. Apparently I don't have your wallet though, so Dad's Gaming, I need your wallet. Loans Joe said she's got no activated wallet, so that means 55, not 15, said Amanda. Hold on, I'm sure I saw 15. Oh, it is 55. You're right. Sorry, Amanda. Amanda's doing God's work. It is 55th place, and the beauty about that is we haven't seen the finish board yet, so we don't know who it's been. And here we go. Let's check out the results. Amanda, thank you so much. So first place, second place, third place, Scarbone, Ziza Birdie, Dad's Gaming. 11th place was White Zoob, getting another win. And then we've got 55th place. Santiki with his square marble gets a win. Santiki Surf. You are in, sir. Now we're looking for the last place, which was Seaweed Brain. Seaweed Brain, I'm going to need your wallet, please. I don't think you've won here before, Seaweed Brain. You are in the spreadsheet. And then the first marble yeeted was XRPL Yugi. And they are our winners. XRPL Yugi, I do not have your wallet either, so there's quite a few of you now that I don't have, guys. The deal is pretty simple. No wallet, no prize. So make sure you get your wallets through. Did Santiki have a sub? Where is Santiki? Santiki was 55th place. Yes, he does. All right, guys, if you can, please stick around. We will be raiding, so come and raid. Have you done sumo wrestlers? No, but I actually think it might be an idea up there already. I will write it down.
Fuck.
Yeah, we need your wallets, guys. No trust line, no prize. No wallet, no prize. Pretty straightforward. XRPL Yugi, you did win. You got it done, brother. So I need wallets now for XRPL Yugi, Seaweed Brain, Dad's Gaming, and Ledger Snacks. So I'm going to write that into a message. Who's the fourth one I missed? Seaweed Brain. All right, let's go. Let's go draw the prizes. I'll just shut down marbles to begin with. Don't forget, guys, we're back on for more marbles games this Wednesday. It may be Tuesday night your time. Why don't I put that over there? Let's put it over there. And let's get these spins crack-a-lacking. All right, we're going to start with Scarbone. This is your spin. XRPL Yugi drops his wallet. Let me grab that. Seaweed Brain as well. Let me grab that. Dad's Gaming. Let me grab that. And a doodle trump for you, Scarbone. I might have just spelt your name wrong, Dad's Gaming. I think I might have had it already, but let me just quickly update this. So we had XRPL Yugi was the first one. And then we had Seaweed Brain was the second one. And then Dad's Gaming was the third one. But I did get a red notice. Ah, Dad's Gaming is Armin. All right, Armin. Let's update your name. There we go. Now your name is Dad's Gaming. Armin, thank you, brother. It's me, Armin. I saw it in the wallet list before you said that. All right, so who's left now? So it's only Ledger Snacks now. So Ledger Snacks, let's see if they reached out on, I was going to say Facebook, on Twitter. At work, we'll get it to you in a bit. Ah, but that breaks the rules. It might be nice because it's our first game. Their first game. I haven't drawn your prize yet, Dad's Gaming, so no problem there. All right, NFT 34 for Scarbone. Ziza Birdie, your spin's up next. This is your spin, Ziza Birdie. I identify myself as Ledger Snacks, says Lem. Look at this, another doodle trop. They're all going. NFT number 33. He's got his MAGA hat on. All right, next up is Dad's Gaming. This is your spin. Armin. Here we go. This looks like a caveman. NFT 35. Have we not given away any schmeckles there? I've given away one schmeckle. White Zoob, you're up next. This is your spin. Actually, that's a nice caveman. White Zoob, this is your spin. Gotta Be's dropped in with a Mega Gone Free group to go and raid. One schmeckle for you, White Zoob. Next up is Santiki. Santiki Surf. Brendan Barber, I'm sorry to say, brother, but all the games have finished now. Look at that, some X-Meme for Santiki. Santiki Surf, if you need the X-Meme trust line, let me know, brother. And that gets hidden. We'll have another million up there next week. On Wednesday, this week. Seaweed Brain, this is your spin. That's right, Santiki. Make sure you thank Amanda. So I screwed that up. But we got it right in the end. NFT 22 for Seaweed Brain, a Devi NFT. And final spin for XRPL Yugi. The 20 Zerp, or is it going to stay on the schmeckle? You get the 20 Zerp, so another 20 Zerp will be up there on Wednesday. XRPL Yugi, I will drop that Zerp trust line just in case you need it. If anyone needs a trust line, ask for it now. Be quick. Be quick. Be quick. Be quick. That's the Zerp trust line for you, XRPL Yugi. Everyone else, I'm expecting that your wallets are activated and your trust lines are set. If not, you will miss out. I am going to give Ledger Snacks some grace, so his prize will be given to him. I'm going to hide that as well. These prizes, as well as more that have already arrived in the Schmeckles Vault, will be given away this week. And guys, I did have a conscious thought this week. We have been so NFT focused, but we're going to start celebrating more straight token projects. So we'll be adding trust lines, buying like 1 to 2 XRP worth of those tokens and giving them away as well. So if you have a token or a project that you love, reach out to me and let me know who it is, and we can get some of their tokens up on the Whirly Durly. Of course, we're always going to have that Zoj there. We're always going to have the Arc there. And maybe we make X-Meme a more permanent slice as well with Stone. We'll see how we go there. But let's get it cracking now, guys. We're going to go raiding. Let's go find the person from Gotta Be Mega Gone Free. Let me try and type that out. Last week I couldn't type for the life of me. Mega Gone Free, I've got that now. Rating. Oh, I didn't show off my t-shirt today, but it is a Rick and Morty t-shirt. feel like this color doesn't really look great on stream. Sort of looks drowned out. The color in my, like when I'm looking at it with my eyes is like 10, 20 shades darker than what I'm seeing on screen. Beansy, welcome, but unfortunately you've come at the arse end of the stream. We are just about to go and raid. Gotta be, that person is apparently not online anymore. Let me click the link and see, because I might have just fat fingered it. Yeah, they're offline. All right, let's look for someone else. I will grab this and pop it into here. Oh, wait, there's one thing I forgot to do anyway. So let's do that. Gotta go burn some schmeckles. We have 115 was our max. So 115 schmeckles via the Hall of Burn. Let's burn them. Of course, we're going to have the res vote. So the Reaper will buy and burn some more schmeckles too. We've also got the upcoming one of one's auction coming to an end, which is going to be about 150 XRP, bought and burnt. Spuds with the skin on. We're the two last people to join both food-related names. How funny. Spuds, unfortunately, we're just finished up. We're just burning some schmeckles. 115 of them are now gone, and that is showing up on our Telegram burn bot, which is great to see. 115 gone, so we're down to 151087 supply. So after the res vote and burn, we should dip to the 540. Get the skin back. What? All right, let's find someone to raid. We're gonna look for the music category, which is up there. We're gonna sort this from low to high, not high to low, low to high. All right, we're looking for. Oh, we've actually raided Almira before. Musicians. Oh, these guys are cool. Oh, that's just a video. That's like a 80s film clip, 90s film clip. I thought that was live. My goodness, look at this dude's setup. Hold on, let me turn my music off. Let's hear what he's doing. Oh, he's doing nothing. There's no sound. Is this muted? No, it's not muted. I'm really curious about this setup. That's a crazy setup. Can we read that one person that's doing the thing with that stuff? While saying those things, oh, this guy's gone offline. Damn it, he looked fun. All right, we're back to the start. This guy's fun. This guy, we rated him before. He actually plays marbles. He doesn't give away prizes though. But he's a hoot, that guy. All right, we're gonna go low to high again. Maybe we can go to her. I feel like I want some more uplifting music, energy from the music.
I want you on my team.
So does everybody else.
Some pop music. What do you reckon? I think I'd prefer a musician. And I did see that old timer. Let's see what he's playing. Let's go, Bill. Remembering good times.
Is all that you can say. Years gone by and still.
He's a potential front runner. What do you think, guys? Let's look at this young gun. He does song requests as well. Oh, he's offline. What's going on, Twitch? All the ones I click on are offline now. I don't think I want a drummer. That might be a bit much. Feedback Fridays.
And also, even if you lose, it's the fucking great time.
Oh, his accent, his voice just... I can't relax to that voice. Here we go. Look at these two. They're singing in English and Spanish. I think this is where we're going to land. Nat Alien sings. I feel like we've rated her before as well.
Think I wanted to stay.
Beautiful.
City of stars, are you shining just for me?
Beautiful. I think this is where we're going, guys. All right. Smash that raid button. Accept it, accept it. Here we go. 40 of you. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much. I've been your host, James Ray XRP. We're up to 50 now. This is the Schmeckles XRPL project. Remember, live life first, then come and join us at the Schmeckles project, and then filter out into the XRPL. Don't forget about all the Schmeckles events coming up. We got the res vote now. We got the one of ones auction. We've got the next raid on Wednesday. Make sure you're there. Lots of love. Go spread some positivity to these two. Peace out, guys. See you on Wednesday.
We have a raid. Nos acaban de enviar 51 personas, amigo.
Hi.
Welcome, Raiders. Surreal. Thank you so much. How are you guys doing? We are having a special stream in this channel. Today we have a friend. Sebas Flora is here. Thank you for the follow. White Zoom. Whoop whoop. What the fuck? Hello. Let's drop some beats. What should we sing for the Raiders? ¿Qué podemos cantar? ¿Qué otra canción tenemos? Get Lucky. ¿Te acuerdas? Ah, no. Nosotros habíamos hecho... No, nosotros dimos Get Lucky. ¿Cuál hacemos?